Hey, everybody, this is Kevin Davidson, your host for Kevin's Corner, Real Estate from a Marketing Perspective. And this is episode number 25. And I'm excited about today's episode because both of my guests, unlike myself, speak Spanish. So, always got to start off the podcast by thanking my support, which is Jennifer Smitus, Caitlin Cornick, Devin, and Wendy Santana in the Richmond office. And one of my guests today is from the Richmond office. And again, if you want to be on the podcast, give me a call, 832-654-0527, or email me at kevin.davidson@stewart.com. And just so you know, if anybody's watching this video next week, we had a blast, 130th birthday party last night. If you weren't there, shame on you, you missed it. So let's get started. Episode number 25. This is Elida. Tell everybody your last name.
This is Elida Aguayo.
I couldn't say it that way. She's a real estate agent in the Fort Bend County area and as well as pretty much the rest of Houston. So say hi, tell everybody who you are.
Hello, my name is Elida Aguayo. I'm a realtor with Realm Real Estate Professionals, like Kevin said, in the Fort Bend County and pretty much all Harris County.
You'll help anybody that needs any help.
I help everybody.
Right. So how long have you been a real estate agent?
I have been in real estate business for 27 years.
I didn't know that. 27 years?
27 years.
I'm only 28 years old, man. That's.
I started when I was a baby.
Yeah. Apparently. Wow. 27.
Yes, I was in college while I was doing part-time, but
okay.
Yes.
This podcast is not long enough to talk about all of your expertise, but
correct.
27 years, that's a lot. So, guys, she knows what she's doing. So,
yes, I have seen the good, the bad, and the ugly.
And where are we at right now in today's market?
I'm not going to say.
So tell everybody, if you've been an agent that long, what kind of clients do you like to work with?
I love working with first-time home buyers. That's initially what I started with. So I have been representing both first-time home buyers and, of course, also sellers. I have also done commercial.
Okay. And, excuse me, what part of town do you specialize in? What time do you
I specialize in the southwest of Houston, which is from Katy to Pearland, even all of Brazoria County. I'm doing a lot of in Alvin area.
Well, that's southeast.
Well, yes.
You said southwest.
I said southwest was where I started.
Oh,
now
okay.
I'm moving down to southeast.
Awesome. Okay. Yes. So tell everybody, what is it about today's economy that gets you up every day? Not the economy, the market.
The market. Well, right now, I feel like we're back when I started. I started in the 90s, so it feels like when I started, the interest was a little high. It was in the 7.5 as well. Mm-hmm. So my suggestion is...
Guess what my interest rate was when I bought my house in Pearland in 2004?
What 2004? Probably like 5?
No. The other direction.
Really?
Yeah, I was a first-time home buyer with very little income and
early 2000, yes.
So it was 11.
11.
Yeah.
Wow. That's what I see with my non-social person.
Nice.
Yes.
So what about today?
Today, it is in the 7th. You'll be lucky and get, maybe high 4s. Mm-hmm. You can still get that. And I think it's a great time. I mean, buyers are waiting for interest to get lower, but the home prices are going up. So my suggestion is to buy today. Yeah,
buy today and refinance later.
Yes.
My house I bought in 2004. We're still in it. It's not paid off. Another story. But I paid $91,000 for it in 2004. You know how much it's worth now?
Wow. I can imagine it's like 300,000.
I wish it was 3. It's not quite that high. 240.
Oh, but it's getting there.
I'm like, for this little house, 1,200 square foot, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, really? But yeah.
Are you built in the 80s or 70s?
78.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know where Dixie Hollow is?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, perfect starter home, perfect rental property. But, and when Harvey hit, the house had never taken on water until Harvey, and I got 6 inches. So I was able to remodel the entire thing.
Yes.
So the only 2 things in that house that have not been remodeled, replaced, refinished, or rechanged are the 2 bathtubs.
Yeah.
The entire, I mean, it's like a hotel in there.
Wow,
So,
I can imagine.
Yeah. So this is real estate from a marketing perspective. So what do you do marketing-wise to generate business for yourself?
Well, I have been in business for a long time. So what I do now, I mean, I get a lot of referral business, but since it's been slow this year, I need to retake my marketing. That's
You need
why
to
I'm
set up a
here.
meeting with me.
That's why I'm here meeting with Kevin.
What are the things that you want to do or want to try and do?
Well, I haven't done any social media. I am not an expert in social media, but I would like to start doing that and become more active in it.
Yeah. What's the number one way to market anything today?
Social media.
No.
I would say what?
Video.
Well, video, yes.
Yeah. So are you doing any videos?
I'm starting.
Okay. I just came from the Clear Lake area and I taught my video CE class.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it wasn't public. I didn't promote it to the world. I was teaching for another BDO over there in that area of town.
Okay.
But yeah. So video, social media, more networking, farming.
Farming, definitely.
You got to do
Yes.
the farming. So,
Yes.
and somebody with your tenure and your experience, you should be doing farming.
I should be.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, what are your? Tell us about Realm. You're part of Realm, correct?
I have been with Realm for 10 years. Yes. I mean, I like it. It's a nice community. I think we have 5 offices. I do office from the one in Sugar Land here in the
Okay.
Fort Bend County. But yes, it's like a family-owned company, and we all feel like, family.
Yeah, I know. I've taught at, spoke at, and supported the Realm offices, all 5 of them, over my career. And I know the one here that you're with in Sugar Land has a real comfortable, inviting feeling to it.
Environment, yes.
Yeah, everybody's real nice and quiet. Linda and Cece,
Cecilia.
Cecilia. Yeah. So, so let's talk about real quick what if I was a first time home buyer or looking to buy a property, what advice would you give people today?
The advice would be to get ready and, not to be scared, because you're paying more in rental. You're basically throwing money away because rent right now is expensive as well. But yes, you can buy a house with the deposit and the first month rent that you pay for rental. You can definitely just buy a home. Just ask. There is a lot of lenders that have down payment assistance. There are a lot of programs actually.
A lot of
for
programs that
everybody.
help you get into a home.
Everybody has a program that can help.
Do you work with any builders? Do you like selling brand new homes to?
I do work with the home builders as well, and right now, take advantage. Any buyer will be better off buying right now a new home, because they're also buying points, so you get a awesome rate, and you also get a new home.
Yeah, and the other thing I was told is that they're also offering. A lot of them are basically either paying for or helping you pay for your closing costs.
Exactly. Yes, you get closing costs, and you also buy they buy the rate for you.
By the yeah.
Yes.
So tell us what's in the future for Elida.
Well,
How long do you plan? If you've been doing this for 27 years, how many more years do you plan on doing this?
until death, forever.
Until I retire.
Yes, my husband wants me to retire, but I tell him that a realtor never retires.
No. I remember seeing a meme on Facebook. This guy is in a 3-piece suit, and he's on vacation, on a surfboard, on the ocean, with a laptop. And its caption said, "Realtors are never on vacation."
No, we're never on vacation.
You're always available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You may or may not answer the phone, but you're available.
We're available, yes. I'm like, I gotta take that one.
Do you have any social media pages?
I do. I'm on Facebook, Instagram.
Okay.
And do just the normal.
What's the normal?
The normal would be like posting every once in a while, but do look into every.
Shame on you. You're supposed to post 3 times a day.
Maybe I do 3 times a week. I'll do better.
That's not even the norm. What's up with that? When we met Adriana over there, she didn't even have a Facebook page.
Oh, hey.
I'm like, tag me so I can, friend me so I can tag you on your post.
And she's like, let me open it. Let me create
For 2
one.
days, she avoided me because she didn't even have a page. She's laughing because I'm telling you the truth. And then all of a sudden, Kevin, I just friend requested you. Really?
Really?
So,
2 days later?
2 days later, yeah. Tell everybody how to get a hold of you if they need a real estate agent.
Well, you can call 713-540-1058, and it is available 7 days a week, 24 hours a day.
Now, the most important aspect that I think we haven't talked about yet is you speak Spanish.
I am bilingual, hablo español.
So why don't you say something to everybody, the audience, that is information that they would want to hear in Spanish.
Okay, ahora es un buen día que pueden comprar, pueden llamarme. Hay muchos programas donde les puedo ayudar para que ustedes puedan educarse cómo invertir en bienes raíces. Es el mejor tiempo y es para su mejor futuro.
I don't know what she just said, but that sounded good.
And so today is the best time to buy a house because you're investing in the future.
There you go. Hey, I also wanted to ask you, if someone comes to you and wants to be a home buyer or a first-time home buyer, but they can't qualify for any specific reason, whether it be credit or down payment or whatever, do you help them? Do you teach them how to become a buyer?
Yes, that's my other passion is teaching. Mm-hmm. And I do. I'm a bilingual teacher as well. So with that, I do like to educate my buyers or sellers how to get a better rate or a property that is going to fit their needs and their wants.
I've been in real estate for 27 years now. And the one profession that can turn out to be good real estate agents are teachers. I know a lot of agents that used to be teachers.
Yes.
So I
like numbers, teaching, and real estate, and selling.
And patience.
Yes.
And patience. And money. Yes. Okay. And money. Not in today's market, but usually, yeah.
Yes. I was just telling another coworker. I said, don't give up. I mean, we have a vacation maybe now at home, but, next year I think it's going to be.
Well, yeah, and I believe that too. And to be complete honest with you, I hear a lot of other title companies and a lot of my mortgage friends and even some agents that are like, are you slow? It's slow and, I don't know what to do and everything. We're not really that slow. So I tell people, they ask me, well, what should I do? I said, whatever you were doing when it was busy, do that twice as much, twice as hard, and twice as fast.
Yes, because we have the time.
Exactly, because you have the time and business is slower.
Yeah.
So if you want 3 leads a week and you're only doing 2 things, you need to be doing 4 or 8 of them in order to get those 3 leads. And,
correct.
And if you're not willing to do that, then, you need to rethink your whole career path.
Exactly.
Because if every industry was slamming busy like we were during COVID all the time forever, we'd all want to be real estate agents, and it's just not the way it is.
And there was a lot of people that got their license during this time, I guess. But now we see that is also moving out of the real estate.
Well, a lot of people got their license during that time because contracts were falling in your lap.
Yes,
you didn't have to work for them.
Correct.
Now you have to run your business.
And
you have to do marketing.
It's like, how do you write a contract? I have turned in contracts actually, and I said, please show this to your broker.
Yeah, because it's not right.
It's not right.
Yeah. So, one last question. So, what if you wanted to, and say this answer in Spanish as well as English?
Okay.
If you wanted to tell the audience one thing about you, as a real estate agent, as a business person, what would you want them to know?
I want them to know that I would help Either don't be afraid. If it's a small purchase, I take them all from small purchase to large purchase. Don't be scared that you may not qualify. I will help you get approved.
There's always a way.
There's always a way.
Spanish.
No tenga miedo de preguntar. Siempre hay una manera de que usted puede ser calificado y poder ser dueño de casa.
Awesome. Tell everybody how to get a hold of you one more time. Phone number, email address.
Usted puede contactarme al 713-540-1058 o me puede mandar un correo electrónico. Es mi primer nombre y mi apellido. Se escribe ELIDAAGUAYO@gmail.com. Okay, this is how you can get a hold of me. You can either call me at 713-540-1058 or you can email me. It's my first and last name at gmail.com. That's ELIDAAGUAYO@gmail.com.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for being on the podcast. I know you were a little bit nervous, but it's not that bad, is it?
For my first time.
Yeah, for your first time. So this is Elida Aguayo?
This is Elida Aguayo with Realm.
With Realm Real Estate. So you guys need a real estate agent in the Fort Bend County area? Give her a call.
Yes.
Phone number one more time.
713-540-1058. 713-540-1058. Gracias.
Awesome. Thanks a lot for being on the podcast.
Thank
I
you.
enjoyed it.
Yes,
So we're going to be back. We're going to take a quick break, and we're going to have our second guest on the podcast, and I think you're going to like her. Be back in a minute.
Yes.
Hey, everybody. This is Kevin Davidson, your host for Kevin's Corner Real Estate from a Marketing Perspective. We're back. This is segment number 2 of episode 25. Yes, there's 25. Going to be next week, 25 episodes on my YouTube channel of this podcast, so please feel free to check them all out. I want to introduce you guys to Adriana Alzate.
Yes, you got it.
Ooh, I said it correctly. Adriana is the newest escrow officer that is located in the Richmond office, but she has a lot of special qualities and the reason why we hired her. So say hi, everybody.
Hi, I'm Adriana, the new escrow officer in the Richmond location. As well, I'll be doing closings here at the Sugarland. In case, it's closer to you guys, we can use both offices, and I'm actually open for that.
Yeah, if somebody says they need to close in Sugarland and they need a Spanish speaker, I'll go pick her up. Okay, I don't care. I'll send a taxi
He's my
cab.
Uber.
I'll be her Uber. I'll send her an Uber. It doesn't matter. She'll close in Sugarland if you need her to. And at the same time, she can be your escrow officer and close anywhere in the city of Houston, the surrounding area. So
That's correct.
Just because she's in Richmond doesn't matter. She speaks Spanish.
Yes, hablo español para mi gente latina.
So tell everybody why you're entitled. Do you like it?
I actually love it. I've been in the industry almost 13 years, but
Wow.
I actually started in the policy department. I've actually worked at Stewart back in 2006. So
I got to call somebody. I didn't know that.
Oh, really? I thought I told you that, Kevin. I worked at the Galleria office.
Oh, that's right. You did some of
Yeah, I
that.
did tell you. So
Yeah.
I was there for 2 years. And then, of course, they had moved us to a different location. And, of course, I had branched out because I wanted to, see what else is out there. And, I've actually learned a lot. At that time, it was when they were used to do HUDs.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of things have changed, for the better, of course. But, and I've actually since I started at the policy department, I slowly started, I guess the path took me to start being more on the escrow side because then they put me on the preparing HUDs and then slowly kind of went through there. I just went with the flow.
Do you like doing the escrow part more than the processing, or?
I like doing it all just from start to finish, just because of the fact that I'm always constantly, working and multitasking, because you never know what you're going to get. Every contract is different.
Yeah, there's so much about, dotting the I's and crossing the T's to make sure everything's the way it's supposed to be.
Yes.
What kind of if you had some advice for real estate agents as far as working with you in title, what would you give them?
I know they're real estate agents, they have their process of how they do things, but to help us as a title company, like the moment they give us the contract, it's always great to be fully completed from start to finish, making sure all signatures and initials, especially like the buyer and the seller's information. That is something that is very crucial for us to get at the very beginning. That it's always something that is missed at the very, whenever we get that contract, it is always like missing like the phone number, or it's just blank, or their email, or anywhere, because we need to, obviously get that information up front. So the moment we open that order, we're already getting the ball rolling to get everything, fast as possible. Because
any missing information is going to be a delay.
Correct. Any information that is missed the moment we receive the contract, it's gonna like delay us from closing, the actual, the closing that they're trying to do, because it's a 30 days. So we're trying to get the ball rolling because, really the moment we open title, we never know what's going to come back. So if it's clean, hey, we can close pretty quick. But if there's a lot of stuff going on there and we don't have the information up front from the seller and we're trying to get that, then, it's going to delay for us getting the information from we need on the seller side or the buyer to move forward. So that is something that I see a lot.
Every time an agent goes, how fast can you close? Well,
it all depends. There's really no saying. All we can say is that we'll do our best as an ability to get the contract and, the closing to run as smooth as possible.
But you're at, and there's an agent in the room. So when I say this, okay, we're at the mercy of the other parties that are part of the transaction. So even though we might be able to get our part done in 2 days, 2 weeks later, we're still waiting for the mortgage company to get us what we need.
Correct.
Or the HOA. And then the agent's like, well, what's the problem? It's not us. It's the mortgage.
Sometimes there's certain things that sometimes it's out of our control, that sometimes the sellers, since they're the ones, trying to sell the property, they have to sometimes jump in to kind of push. If it's an HOA, because there are some HOA companies that won't really release, the HOA statement of account. They need verification from the seller, and we have to kind of get them to actually get the ball rolling for us. So that is why I always say it's very crucial for us to get that information from the seller and buyer up front. So that way we already have everything and we don't have to kind of wait, from getting that information, because I know everything is moving fast. And we also need, for agents to understand that we treat all files, the same, but at the same time, we are doing our best to get everything, and it's on not only one file, we're doing a whole bunch of files, and we're multitasking and making sure that we're like, on the ball on all of them, at the end of the day, the whole, point is to really make sure we give our best customer service and, on our part, and as well as for them to really, take that weight off from them. But again, it's all a teamwork at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I understand there's going to be some hiccups down the road, but, as long as we can all be in communication, because that's another thing too, is communication, so really it's just being, at the end of the day, it's just being a teamwork and getting everything we need so that way we can all get everything done and we all be happy family.
Smooth transaction.
Yes, a very smooth transaction, because that's really our goal, to really get that done.
So she just started last week or this week?
This week. I just started Monday. So the reason why she's on the podcast so quickly is because I've been asked by the agents that I've been working with and ones that won't work with me because of the fact, because we didn't have anybody that spoke Spanish. Elida's laughing at me, but that's a true statement. Now I speak Spanish, so now y'all can say.
So tell everybody something they need to know in Spanish. Tell them your phone number and email address.
Mi email is Mi correo electrónico es adriana.alzate@stewart.com y se escribe adriana.alzate@stewart.com y mi número es 281-341-0404.
And repeat all that in English.
My email address to contact me is adriana.alzate@stewart.com, and that is spelled ADRIANA Alzate, ALZATE, @stewart.com. And my contact number is 281-341-0404.
Awesome. So I said this before. I said it in a video I did to promote her. If you're a real estate agent that I know and love in the last year and a half, 2 years, that has been asking for a Spanish-speaking escrow officer, we got one. She speaks Spanish. No more excuses. I want to see all your contracts.
Yeah, we're ready to close them.
We're ready to close your contracts.
Bring them.
In Spanish. Richmond.
Listos.
Yeah. Richmond, Sugarland, it don't matter. Anywhere in the city of Houston, okay? So tell everybody one more time your phone number.
My number is 281-341-0404.
Okay, and she is located in the Richmond office, guys, but don't let that scare you away. You'll be seeing a lot more of Adriana. I'm going to promote her almost on a weekly basis. So
yeah, he's going to have me on his podcast every week. I'm just messing with y'all.
That's I'd be in trouble. There'd be a lot of other people going, what the hell, Kevin?
Nah, I'm just playing. I'm playing. I just was throwing a joke in there.
Nah, that's good. Wendy's going to love this. So this has been, I want to thank you for being on the podcast.
Thank you for having me.
This is episode number 25 of Kevin's Corner, Real Estate from a Marketing Perspective. Again, I want to thank Jennifer Smitis, Caitlin Kornick, Devaney Devon, and Wendy Santana. They're the ones that support me and the reason why I do this podcast. At the same time, if you would like to be a guest like Adriana and Elida, give me a call, 832-654-0527, or email me at kevin.davidson@stewart.com. This episode, like all episodes, will be available next Monday. The rest of the episodes I've already done, the other 24 are on the YouTube channel, Kevin's Corner, Real Estate from a Marketing Perspective. Until next week, guys, have a great weekend.
Bye.
Bye-bye.